So, just to start from the top, first of all, I'm here with Serge Beck on this podcast, and Serge, you're very very busy, and we appreciate you being here and lending some of your expertise, and thank you.
Absolutely. Pleasure to be here.
So, Serge, you're pretty well known within the banking sector, specifically in the financial technology arena. Why don't you give us a little background about your professional background?
Well, started as a computer programmer back in 2000 and worked in corporate America in the Republic National Bank, HSBC Bank, Bear Stearns brokerage firm, and Merrill Lynch. Did a lot of backend developing, a database administrator, Oracle certified SQL Server, as well as the C++, Java, all those front end languages, dynamic HTML, JavaScript, all kinds of front end developing languages, Visual Basic at that time. That was a tremendous experience. As well as in finance, on the Wall Street, built a lot of applications, digital dashboards, all interacting with the trading floor, with different financial products, derivatives groups, swaps, all kinds of different assets and portfolios. So have extensive
Great. And
knowledge. Yeah.
Great. And as a leading technologist, Serge, what are some of the projects that you're most proud of?
Well, I've did a lot of projects within the technology sector. One of my major projects that I'm proud of is digital dashboard. And back there, we created a lot of different dynamically designed and dynamically framed windows within a browser, similar what you see right now in the Google when you log into Google and you see this little small windows with different source of information. That's what did 15 or 18 years ago on the Wall Street with Merrill Lynch. We had trading platform having one browser with many small browser within showing different contents. That's very useful for the brokers, for the
Mm.
stockbrokers. So I did that. And instant messaging at that time was similar to WhatsApp, but I did it within the company of Merrill Lynch, between different groups and different stockbrokers, text messaging within the company.
Excellent. And Serge, as one of the pioneers and leading figures of the blockchain space, what attracted you to blockchain?
Well, blockchain is pretty much is like in a fashion. It's a good forgotten fashion that 20, 30 years ago popping up right now. So it's pretty much the same thing that we've done a long time ago. We called it triggers on the back end. Now it calls smart contract, which is the same, pretty much almost the same idea. And we did mirroring, which were basically mirroring database among different servers. Now is a ledger, and saying so also encryption was back there also done, and I've done it a lot of encryption of the code itself and encrypted it and stored it in a database, and then decrypting it every time the user was accessing a page. So that's pretty much similar to what the blockchain is having. Not exactly, but it's similar. Other than private key and public key, previous and next block, we had just a very primitive encryption of the data at that time. But feel comfortable, feel like deja vu.
So, it's quite fascinating, although the term blockchain, the technology is new for a lot of people, even the people that are deep in the technology sector. But for you, this is not something new.
Figure 15 years ago, I built application called Digital Dashboard, where people did not even understand what digital means at that time. Now everybody knows digital currencies and all that stuff. I did it 15 years ago with Digital Dashboard, where you can just customize array of different windows sizes and sources within, say, one browser, let's say. So it's very interesting, very interesting. We kind of are living in very interesting uh, um, time, very similar to .com. That's deja vu I have right now. .com, late to 1990s. It's similar. What's happening right now.
Interesting. So
And
you're
also, I
saying that,
just want to add to that
sure.
GDPR situation that forcing all the enterprises to change their infrastructure and the way they store data is exactly the same thing that deja vu me that when mainframe had to rewrite all their codes because to be compliant with the millennium dates. It's similar. So we've seen those tremendous and craziness going on in the late 1990s when all the mainframe applications have been rewritten to be compliant with the 2000 year millennium. So now the similar happens with the GDPR, the way the people storing enterprises storing information and providing it. There's a lot of similarities.
Fascinating. Now let's talk about your current company, which is Optherium. If you could share with the audience, and I know there's a lot of people right now listening to this, if you can share with us exactly what is Optherium.
Well, Optherium providing at this point the major component of Optherium is ecosystem. It's absolutely new concept, and it's a next generation of blockchain. Saying so, we have patented a technology called multi-decentralized private blockchains network. Because the way you look right now at the blockchain technology, it's absolutely not useful for the financial world. And what we've done in Optherium acting as a bridge between traditional economy and future digital economy. So that's what Optherium. It's a bridge between traditional and the future digital economy. And we were able to do it by solving three major problems. One is the security major problem that exists right now. Two is speed, which is most important right now in the blockchain problem in the blockchain. We're solving that problem. And the third one is usability. We're making a digital asset usable on day-to-day basis. Those are three major things that we have achieved, and we're providing to enterprises. So Optherium has a lot of solutions for enterprises. It's been designed to help enterprises integrate into the future digital economy.
So, Serge, why should people care? How does this benefit the end user?
Well, it's many benefit. It's like tons of benefits that I can go through. But the most important that doing it through Ethereum, individual user can be sure that his personal KYC information, sensitive information, is securely decrypted and fully decentralized within multi-decentralized blockchains network technology that we invented. In addition to that, that particular user can be uh, uh, sure that his assets and his wallet is safe in terms of if the user loses his primary key, uh, uh, and then we have a key recovery service that enables to recover that key, private key. And then what happens is, at this point, as everybody knows, blockchain does not forgive mistakes. Ethereum forgive mistakes. We have key recovery service. So if user lost his private key, we have a way to recover it with recovery key recovery service. And a major thing is that user can use digital assets, a wallet in day-to-day basis using a user a phone and a NFC a method and Visa and Mastercard that we talking to make a payment which will take the instant conversion within the platform from crypto to fiat and making payment to the retail store. So those things, and at the rate of 100,000 transactions per second, those things basically is a major component that blockchain is right now suffering.
And And how important is the speed in these transactions?
Well, as everybody knows who's in the digital currency world right now, confirmation may take hours if the network is busy. And Optherium providing instant conversion and confirmation, which happens instantly when the user makes any kind of a transactions. And any transactions on Optherium platform and ecosystem is multi-signature. That's another thing to mention. We're using 2 keys out of 3 to perform any transaction. And with enterprises level, we're using 10 keys out of 15 keys. Depending on the enterprise and setup they want. They would be 5 keys out of 15 keys to use to perform a transaction. So it's each transaction is multi-signature and it's instant at the rate of 100,000 transactions per second. Comparing to a Bitcoin, it does 5 transactions per second. Ether does 15 to 18 transactions per second. Ethereum does 100,000 transactions per second. So you can't even compare those numbers. And usability then gets into the very top level in terms of the a user can don't have to. Hi Ralph, I'm on the live podcast. Um, User don't have to wait for confirmation anymore. It's instantly happens on Optherium.
So, I mean, would you comfortably say, Serge, that you are light years away from your
Five
competitors? And
years, 5 years ahead, 5 years ahead at least.
and
And
in 5 years for in the technology world is 1,000 regular years. Would you say that?
exactly, absolutely. Now, I mean, none of the blockchain technologies right now and companies that achieved what we achieved in different directions and different angles. At this point, more and more we're going to expose to public our technology once all the legal part is done in terms of the trademarks and patent. And 2 more patents are coming with multi-secure technology. It will be 8 level of security that Ethereum securing user wallet and user assets. So more to come.
Excellent. So it sounds like comfortably that you've got half of the pie solved right now, which is the technology, which is the product, which is the rollout, which is the opportunity. Now, obviously, in all businesses, that's only 50%, Serge, right? The other 50% is your staff management and the ability to execute based on your human capital. So let's talk about the human capital. Let's talk about the development team. Let's talk about the board of advisors.
We
These are
have, we
critical.
have, yeah, we have very talented a team. It's a multinational a team, 6 countries involved in development of Optherium ecosystem, and all guys been handpicked in our team. Everybody works very hard. Everybody wants to create something new, something big, and they're all great. And in terms of advisory board, we have in advisory board people with the background from Merrill Lynch, from Goldman Sachs, from banking corporations, from brokerage corporations, as well as the law firms. We have advisors and some influencers, very well known. We will release those informations when the time is right. But at this point, we have a very strong team, extremely strong team. Saying so, we also will be modifying Hyperledger backed by IBM and Linux Foundation Hyperledger codes to make it more useful and to optimize it for the Ethereum ecosystem.
Amazing. And to wrap up right now, and this was really extraordinary content, Serge, and thank you for your time. Just on a lighter note, tell us where you are, what the environment is like, and what have you been working on?
Hey guys, I'm in the heart of Crypto Valley Association. I'm in the heart of Crypto Valley in Zug, in Switzerland. It's amazing. There's a lot of startups here. We have here a Bancor. We have here a lot of startup companies that's very well known. I can basically just go over the list. The list is so big. It's just a tremendous. We have here Bancor. We have here Cardano. We have here MyBit. We have Bezos here. What else? We have, of course, Crypto Value Association located here, and Optherium also. Yeah, Bitmain. We got Bitmain as well. Thank you. Thank you. Now you guys will be there too. So it's all exciting. So it's all exciting. And Desos here as well. And Optherium inquire for the office here. And Shapeshift is our neighbors. Shapeshift, our next office from Optherium. And Optherium got this office in the same building. So we in the heart of Crypto Valley. It's like in a place in the universe. We in the right spot.
This is it. This is basically the operating room of the Bitcoin, of the digital currency space.
Absolutely. And we have a lot of surgeons here, which is the blockchain developers.
It's amazing. You know, in addition to you surrounding yourself with the likes of Lakeside Financial, I mean, there's such an amazing Lakeside partnership. There's such an amazing communities, not only in Portugal, communities around the world. Where, so you're getting real
I'm
support.
losing you. I can hear you, Ari.
That's okay. Do you
Um,
hear me now, Serge?
yeah, I hear you now. Yep.
Okay. It seems as though you're getting some extraordinary support from the community.
Yes, absolutely. It's a very close community here. Everybody helps each other, supporting each other, and every Friday we have a gathering here for a drink, and everybody's network marketing, and it's just a lot of interesting and talented folks here.
Amazing, amazing. Well, Serge Beck, thank you so much for your time. I know you have a hard stop in a few minutes, and wanted to wish you the best of luck. And you're really working on, from my experience and hearing the stuff on the streets, and just finishing up consensus and working on a bunch of different conferences. I mean, the buzz about Ethereum is all there, and there's no question that you're going to.
Absolutely. I wish everyone synergy of blockchain solutions.
Love that. Thank you so much, Serge Beck. Have a
Thank you.
wonderful weekend and enjoy Zug.
All right. Thanks, guys. Ciao. Thank you.
All the best. Bye bye.